All right, shalom, shalom. Before I start, I want to give all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Yahweh Kakodash, Yahweh, which is the one and true name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, but his one and true name is Yahweh Shai. I like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, because those are the men who I've learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect, and shalom to you, sincere brothers scattered abroad, pushing forth this word in truth and sincerity. I am your brother Mashiach Irazakah from the Servants of Yahweh Yahweh Shai Camp, Las Vegas, Nevada branch. And pretty much this lesson is going to be titled as We Must Have Faith to Sustain in This Truth. All right, we must have faith to sustain in this truth. All right, faith is what's going to save us, and we need to ask the Lord to build us up in the faith. All right, because faith, you need faith to sustain in this truth. All right, and if you a Jake that don't believe that, then something is clearly wrong with you, because we have to have faith to sustain in this truth. All right, the laws cannot save us. Faith is what's going to save us. Lord willing, that's edifying. Matthew 21:22, and this is what Yahweh Shai said. It says, "And all things whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing." And how are you going to believe? What is with believing? Faith. Faith is with what? Believing. All right. If you believe, you have faith. All right. Let's read again. Matthew 21:22. It says, "And all things whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing." And that's what faith. Ye shall receive. Right. So whatever in prayer that you for, it says for whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer. So whatever you praying for through the Spirit, man. All right. Whatever it is that you're praying for, you gotta believe it and you gotta know it. You gotta know that the Lord will provide it for you, man. All right. You gotta pray to the Lord and really pray to the Lord, man. Like you really sincerely mean it. All right. So like you always have prayer at this time. But you want to really pray to the Lord, and you really want to ask the Lord to strengthen you, man. All right, you want to ask the Lord to build you up, man. Pray for whatever it is that you need, whatever it is that you need to pray about, man. But you got to believe, you got to know that the Lord will do it. Matthew 21:22, it says, "In all things whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive." So whatever you pray for, believe it. Romans 10:17. It says, "So then faith cometh by hearing." See, faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Lord. So if you believe in the word, man, all right, and you have faith and you believe in Yahweh Bashim Mashai, you trust in Yahweh Bashim Mashai, then everything is going to be established through the Spirit. Everything is going to go, everything is going to go right through the Spirit. But you got to know the Lord, and you got to believe in the Lord, and you got to trust in the Lord. That's all what faith. All right, not every single Hebrew Israelite have faith. You got Israelites out here being Sadducee spirits. The law, the law, the law, the law, the law, the law, 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 law. Now, I'm not saying don't keep the laws. We still have to keep them, but the laws isn't determined to save you. All right, faith is what's going to save you. The laws isn't going to save us, man. You ain't going to be saved determined by the laws. You're going to be saved by having the faith. Faith is what's going to save us, because we're not under the laws. We're under grace. All right, temporal grace. All right, we're under grace. The laws can't save us. All right, because again, to you guys out there that be trying to, oh, you guys sound like Christians and all that. Well, you're carnal. You're a Sadducee spirit. Because if we were under the laws, you would be put to death right then and there on the spot. Because I'm sure all of us ain't keeping the laws perfectly. We ain't able to keep them perfectly, not in this society. But you got these over righteous Sadducee ass Israelites. All right. They go law crazy. The laws, the laws, the laws, the laws, the laws, the laws. Now, I'm not saying not to keep the laws, because we must keep them. But you got Jake being over righteous. They believe they can keep all the laws. You can't. Not in this society. There's laws right now that we can't keep. You got a Sadducee spirit on you, man. Faith is what's going to save us. This is Hebrews 11:6. But without faith, without faith, faith is what's going to save you. And faith is a spiritual gift given by Yahweh. You have to have faith. It says, but without faith, without faith. It's not saying without the law. It says without faith. All right? It says without faith, it is impossible to please him. Please who? Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Because you got to have the faith. All right? You got to have the faith, man. Individually. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is. You got to have faith. It says, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. And how are you going to be able to seek the Lord, man? Huh? How are you going to be able to seek the Lord? His prophets. Through diligence. All right? That's the only way you're going to seek the Lord. But you got to have the faith. Get another beautiful precept out. Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for. And that's what we're hoping for. What are we hoping for? We hoping to sustain in this truth. We hoping to receive salvation. Lord willing, we the elect. We hope that the Lord keep us in this truth. All right. We hoping that the Lord, build us up in diligence. We hoping to remain, to the very end. We hoping for a lot of things. All right. It says the evidence of things not seen. What's the evidence of things not seen? We see the evidence of things not seen. Yahushua hasn't came back yet. All right. The global economic collapse ain't happened yet. The evidence of things not seen. All right. We hoping to be the elect steeping spiritual power, the elect being delivered. All right. It says now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. These are things not seen. Yahushua hasn't came back yet. The elect haven't been sealed yet, but we hoping through all of this. We had a faith. All right. We believe in the scriptures. We know that the Lord is going to come back. We know that the Lord is going to save the elect, which we're hoping to be. All right. We know that this fucking kingdom of Esau is going to fall apart. We know that. But it's all through faith. All right. That's the only way you're going to know this is through faith. All right. This is Ephesians 2:8. It says, for by grace are ye saved through faith. See? It says, and not of yourselves, it is the gift of Yahweh, right? Faith is a spiritual gift given by Yahweh. Not every single Hebrew Israelite has faith. All right? So the Lord is only dealing with a specific group of men. He's not dealing with every single Hebrew Israelite, because not every single Hebrew Israelite has the faith. A lot of these niggas is law crazy. All they care about is the laws. They're not understanding that faith is what's going to save them. All right, and you gotta have faith, because how you gonna be able to endure through Jacob trouble if you just keeping the laws? You ain't got faith. You gonna fall out quick. We have to have faith, but faith is a spiritual gift given by Yahweh. You have to pray to the Lord and ask the Lord to give you that spiritual gift of faith, because not every single Hebrew Israelite has faith. All right, let me get another precept. Here it is. 2 Corinthians 5:7. It says, for we walk by faith and not by sight. Right. We walk by faith and not by sight. We don't need to see something to believe it. All right. The Lord has us in the right spirit and the right mind. We walk by faith. We don't need to believe something to see it. If it says in the scriptures to have faith, we're going to have faith. If the scriptures give us instructions on how to have faith, we're going to do it that way. We're not going to need to see something to believe it, because that's what Jake is doing. Right now, they don't believe it because they ain't seen nothing happen yet. But when they see it, that's when they gonna want to do right. But it's gonna be too late. That's what's gonna mislead a lot of Jakes, because they got to see something to believe it. And you shouldn't have to see it to believe it. You should already walk in faith permanently as you're in the truth already. So hey man, you wanna have the faith. You wanna be built up in the Lord, man. All right. You wanna have that faith. And I'm gonna get another precept. Salakia. This is yep. This is Matthew 17:20. It says, and Yahushua said unto them, and this is what Yahushua said, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. He says, because of your unbelief, because you had Peter, he had unbelief. He had doubts. All right. He had doubts a lot. Peter had a lot of doubts. All right. It says, this is Matthew 17:20. And Yahushua said unto them, because of your unbelief, because you had some of the prophets, some of the apostles, some of them, they had unbelief. They were lacking a little bit. And Yahushua had to rebuke them. Right. It says, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed. Now, if you look at a grain of a mustard seed, that is very, 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 very small. All right. So if you have faith that small, it says, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible. So if you have this faith as small as a grain of a mustard seed, that anything can be possible with faith that small. So it matters, man. You want to have that faith, man. All right. I'm gonna get one more precept out through the spirit, but you want to have that faith, man. You know, if you have faith that's small. Salakia, you want to have faith as small as a grain of a mustard seed, man. You want to have faith as small as a grain of a mustard seed. All right. If you even have that small of faith, man, anything is possible. This is what Yahweh Shai also said, John 7:38. He that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. So you want to have a faith. All right. The living water is what? The scriptures. What is the belly? The mind. All right. So you want to believe in Yahweh Bashim Ashah. You want to have a faith. So hey, man, faith is what's going to save us, man. You want to have a faith. So Lord ones, that's edifying. I want to give honors and glories and praise to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Yahweh Kakudash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect. And shalom to you, sincere brothers scattered abroad, pushing forth this word in truth and sincerity. I am your brother Mashiach Arazakah from the servants of Yahweh Yahweh Shai Camp, Las Vegas, Nevada branch. And Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Till the next time I say, shalom.